Yo, that's where he went, right? That's funny. That's funny. So for the Eagles, we all know what they need, right? They were getting torched last year. Torched. So I'm gonna have them going Nate Wiggins. It just feels like an Eagles pick, really, which he didn't go to Bama. I mean, not Bama, he didn't go to Georgia. So it's not a lock, but if he went to Georgia, maybe to be a lock. But I mean, he blew the combine up, was 40 time. They're clearly not afraid to draft guys with a little bit of a smaller frame, or as they're saying, a slender build. Look what they did with Devontae Smith. They traded up to get him, and he's been pretty elite over there as a duo with AJ Brown. But they really need just overall. And I think you really can't go wrong with Nate Wiggins or maybe a Kool-Aid here.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, they need DBs. The GM and the owner there, I think it's the GM. He doesn't really believe in selecting linebackers at all in the first round, so they're not going there. And I don't think that just due to the fact that they do have so much money at wide receiver right now, I don't know if they're selecting another one in the first round. So I can definitely see DB being the pick here for sure. It's going to be a good pick for them.
For sure. What about the Vikings coming back up with that Texans pick?
Luckily for the Vikings, they didn't have to use their pick to get their quarterback. So now they're in a position to select the best player available on their board. I think here they go ahead. They got their guy on offense. I think here they go ahead and they get somebody for defense, and they get Jason Newton. I think this is where Jason Newton gets off the board.
I think they would be hyped with that.
Yeah. I mean, he's a solid player. Like he is the best interior D in the drain. He has quick twitch. He's fast. He has good getting off ball, and I think he can also play well on running downs too. So I mean, he's a solid player. He's going to be a three down defensive lineman, and as long as he can get pressure up the middle, I mean, he's going to dominate games. I do think he's a good football player.
You had to make that back up. Like, how was it? Yeah. So your Cowboys, it's clear with your lack of moves, kind of what you guys need. I mean, you guys always draft well, so not a lot of glaring needs, but didn't retain Tyron Smith, let him go off to the Jets. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys J.C. Latham.
J.C. Latham. My word.
And why is that?
Because he really only plays right tackle. We do actually have a right tackle in Terrence Steele. The way that our offensive line is set up right now, if Jackson Powers Johnson is still there at 24 and these tackles are wiped out, I think they just need to turn the card in and select Jackson Powers Johnson. I think if that were the case, he would be the center. I think that they kick out Tyler Smith to left tackle. And then, I think later on in the draft, they'll go ahead and they'll find another interior offensive lineman. However, also I could see them drafting Amarius Mims, who is 6'8", one of these tall, like crazy athletic builds. He's really raw, but his measurables are out off the charts, and also he's young. He's 21 years old, and he works with this guy named Duke Manyweather, who is an offensive line guru, and a bunch of Cowboy offensive linemen work with him. He stated that even though he only played on the right, he is capable of playing on the left. And once he stated that, that's when I was sold on him. So, either Jackson Powers Johnson or Amarius Mims right here with the pick. It's going to be the pick. They're available at 24.
Hey, man. Like I said, we're going off what I'm hearing around the league. I think the league is a lot higher on J.C. Latham than, the fans. And obviously, I consider you like you're not obviously a casual fan or nothing like that. But let's say your boy. Who's your boy? Talis Fuaga. He was there.
That's the pick.
Yeah, that's the pick. Huh?
That's the pick.
Yeah, that's the pick.
We only, so here's the thing. He's supposed to be like a top 15 pick. Like he's supposed to not even fall this far. Out of all of our visits, he is the only player of all of our visits that is a consistent top 15 player that we have checked out, that we visit, that's been on an official visit, which means that if he falls far enough, they possibly could be willing to trade up for that player. I don't think that they're trading up in this draft. If anything, we would trade back. But the way that it fell today, I think they just stay and they pick at they pick at 24.
Hey man, Jason Latham's gonna be looking good in that blue, bro. No?
I hope so. He's on the team now. So let's go.
All right. What about the Packers, man?
The Packers, I think this is where Graham Barton goes.
Graham Barton. So you think they go tackle, huh?
Well, Graham Barton is actually he's projected to play interior also, but yes,
says all his stuff tackle.
Oh, okay. Well, it says all his snaps are left tackle, but he actually had all 32 teams go to his pro day. So I don't even think he gets this far down. Like I think he gets selected at like 16 to Seattle or something like that. Like all 32 teams went to this man's pro day.